You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the Fresh Takes
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Fresh Takes podcast. I am your host, Tim, alongside my co-host, Tank, and his long-awaited return, the man from the farm with the best milk, the man who lost in his own segment this year. Pat is back, baby. What's going on, Pat?
Well. How great it is to be here.
Pat, I'm glad you're here.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here. Kind of upset at you a little, Tank, because you beat me at my own segment. I think Tim beat me at my own segment too. But
Hey, I can't help
actually, it was two less than you.
Oh, well, fair enough. At least I didn't lose my own segment.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, at least I'm used to it. Dak throws picks, right?
I mean, it's very true. You'll see as this list unfolds where I have him ranked.
Yeah, so with that being said,
Well,
ladies and gentlemen,
hey,
we are
there's a-
ranking our quarterbacks. We ended up doing what? Every quarterback that played at least 6 games.
Started at least 6
So we have
36.
we have 36 quarterbacks. So we're going to take it from 36 all the way to number 1. So y'all are going to have to stay tuned to see who gets number 1 from
And we all know I'm number one anyways.
We all have
I'm number
different,
one,
I'm sure.
as it is.
Yeah, okay. Who had the most Who had the most awards?
Shut the fuck. You're lucky you were on YouTube because I would have said the F word. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Hey, who's on a greater upward trend though? I did have the most improved, so
All right, y'all can just shut your mouths over there
All you
about
had
the
was
awards
most
that you
prepared.
And I'm still most prepared. Look, y'all want to see something right there? If you can see it in my camera, because my camera's not working.
Yeah,
I gotta wait for my taxes. I gotta wait for my taxes, okay, guys. But if you can see it, right here's my black little book. I got my notes.
Most prepared, and he doesn't even have a working camera.
Listen, I'm sorry I'm not rich like you two.
No, Rich, I just had a child. Speaking of that, we didn't have a video last week because my child was born Saturday morning at 3:30 a.m.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Tim and Lindsay.
Thank you. We didn't get out of the hospital until Monday, so I did not have time to edit nothing.
Well, welcome to daddyhood.
Thank
Understandably
you.
so.
Yeah. So, I mean, do we just want to kick it off?
Yes, we do.
All right. So, who wants to go and say who number 36 for them was?
Well,
I'll go.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't really care who goes.
Let's take it from Tank while his camera's working. You kick us off.
Let's go. Yes. All right. So for 36, I actually had Carson Wentz from the Washington Commanders.
Wow. Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Do you care to explain?
I mean, he had a 32.9 QBR with the games that he played. So, yeah.
Yeah. He did not play the best quarterback for the team he was on either in the season.
Yeah.
So I mean, he very big letdown, and I didn't expect him to be ranked last.
Neither did I.
I knew he'd be in the bottom somewhere, but last, okay.
Well, that's where I put him at.
All right. Well, Pat, who you got at 36?
At 36, I have the young, the talented, the able to get older women, Zach Wilson.
Oh, Zach Wilson.
Yes, sir.
I can see that.
Oh, I can see it too.
54.5% completion rate. I mean, that team did not look great, but if it looks better with Mike White, you're getting ranked last.
Yeah,
Oh, I agree with that statement.
but I mean, they still won a couple times with Zach Wilson. I mean, they beat Buffalo with Zach Wilson.
I mean, and this is the tricky part. He was 5-4 as a starter. He had a winning record, but not a pretty winning record as far as QB play. Ugh.
And I mean, what, the last 4 or 5 games they benched him?
I mean,
yeah.
he was what? He had 6 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, so he had more interceptions than his touchdowns. So I get where Pat's coming from on that one.
Well, so I'll then say my number 36, and I told you guys I was torn between 2 people, and I was debating on putting Zach Wilson at 36, but I ended up going with Marcus Mariota at 36.
Wow.
Another quarterback that was benched with 3-4 games left. And the sole reasoning for putting Mariota last was when he rolled on the ground and just threw the ball. that automatically puts me in last place.
Yeah, that one was a little I get what you're coming from though.
And I only think the refs called that play dead because they felt bad.
Yes, one of the all-time great highlights of the 22 NFL season. Will forever be remembered in quarterback plays such as the butt fumble. There's the whatever you want to call that.
I call it the roll pick.
The roll pick, yeah.
Stop, drop, and pick.
Stop, drop. I like that one.
I like that, yeah.
All right, well, we'll then go ahead and jump in. Number 35. Since I basically kind of spoiled it for me, I went Zach Wilson 35.
Oh, Zach Wilson for 35 for you?
All the same reasons that Pat was saying with Wilson, but he had that little edge more than Mariota.
Y'all are gonna hate me then.
Oh gosh, you got Zach Wilson.
Pat, what do you have? What do you have for 35?
All right, so 35. As much as I love my boy Davis Mills,
really,
quarterback.
Y'all are gonna hate my list.
The team wasn't great as a whole. No, 3-11-1. He did have over 3,000 yards. Didn't at any time impose a threat.
Yeah.
You didn't have to game plan against Davis Mills. I did start him in fantasy. 1 week, it was the first week of playoffs because everyone else was hurt in a dual quarterback league. Did not do great.
Well, are y'all ready for my 35?
Yeah, what you got?
So coming in at number 35, he's from the Indianapolis Colts. You got Matt Ryan.
Wow. You guys really aren't going to like my list.
Yeah. Don't worry. I don't think any of us are going to like each other's lists. Just like I texted, messaged you all about it, well, at least let us know where we were going to rank our own quarterbacks. And I feel like, honestly, we did a good job on that part of ranking our own quarterbacks. So we'll see where everything lies down. But I just think Ryan it sucked this year. He's not what he used to be.
Yeah. Speaking of ranking our own quarterbacks,
28-3 is really screwing him.
Speaking of ranking our own quarterbacks, Pat didn't tell me where DJ went, and Pat was very high on Daniel this year. So I'm waiting to see where he puts him.
It's a mystery. And for number 34, Daniel just
No, listen. Let me tell you, Tim. You took me a little while through the podcast of finally realizing and actually putting respect on the name of Daniel Jones. So when we get to that number and I tell you where Daniel Jones goes, you will probably actually be maybe kissing my big toe.
I think you said it in our group chat.
Did I tell you where I put him at?
I think you did.
Well, we'll
But
see.
I'd say I won't say it on the pod and spoil it, but I think you
Yeah.
did say it.
I can't
But-
remember. But all right, guys, let's get right into it. Let's go to 34. Who wants to go 34 first?
All right, so 34. Here's where I have Mr. Stop, Drop, and Pick, Mariota. Yeah, couldn't let him escape the bottom three of my list. Definitely worthy of one of those three spots.
I don't know
Wow,
if you guys
you
are
all
gonna like
really-
my 34.
All right, well, who's your 34 then?
I put Deshaun Watson at 34.
What?
I did not think Deshaun Watson did a good job this year. Granted, he had 6 games starting, but he had like 1,800 yards. That was it.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
6 starts and less, like 7 touchdowns in 6 starts.
Exactly.
He did not look good in the games he was in.
y'all are
Yeah.
gonna really hate me.
Say, I put Watson at 34. I did not think he was a good quarterback this year.
Wow. So I put Davis Mills at 34.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
So pretty much what Pat said is why he went to the bottom 3 of where he's at. I mean, Mills was 292 of 479, 3,118 yards, 17 touchdowns, 15 interceptions with 78.8 QBR. It's just the one time Mills. What did I say, Tim? Mills screwed Mills, or was it Mills screwed Houston?
No, you said Mills screwed Mills because Houston then put in what? Driscoll? And
I
Driscoll
can't remember
almost
it.
beat the Cowboys.
Yeah. That's sad, but we won't go there. Y'all just got to go back and listen to the podcast.
Yeah, so wow.
But let's y'all
you
ready
both
to
have
jump into
Davis Mills
33?
already in there and all right. Yeah, we'll go 33. Go ahead, Tank. You hit it.
All right. All right. We're going to go with Zach Wilson, the Cougar lover.
Oh, you finally bringing in Zach Wilson.
I mean, we finally get him off the board on all 3 of us.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I think next step is Mariota.
well, yeah, Tim, I'll sneak in here. I'm not hating your list that much because I have Watson here at 33.
Yes.
So we are not far off in agreement there.
Okay. Now y'all are gonna hate my list when it comes to Mills.
Well, as long as he's not in the
Wow.
top 10.
You have him up that high? You seriously have him up that high?
You'll find out in 2 episodes.
Why are you looking at Tim? Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so who's your 33 then?
My 33 is the man who thought he could resurge his career. I have Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Which I will tell you, when I was making this list, I completely forgot Sam Darnold.
I gotta go back and look at my list.
I'm an avid
All
Darnold
right.
supporter, and I always have been.
See, I support him too, but I didn't think he did good this year.
Yes, but I feel like there were at least 5 to 8 quarterbacks worse than him that you haven't mentioned yet, Tim.
I don't know, man. I'm looking at how the team was around him and the yards and the interceptions to touchdown ratio.
Oh no,
Hey,
no,
Pat,
no.
I just want you to know I'm starting to like you a little bit more, even though you beat me on some of the awards. So
I don't know.
all right, y'all want to get into 32?
I think my list, you guys are gonna raise some flags for.
Well, we already are.
Yeah,
Mills is way up there.
My goodness. You have Sam Darnold ranked underneath Davis Mills.
Look, I think Mills did a better job with less talent than what Sam Darnold did.
Okay, I got to give you that credit. I'll give you that part. Yes.
I would say DJ Moore and Terrence Marshall beat out any receiver that you could put on Houston because you can't put Brandon Cooks, who was injured week 9 through 18.
Yeah. We'll get into the Sam Darnold and Davis Mills. Well, like I've already gotten into Davis Mills. I mean, he was number 34 for me, but Darnold we'll get into a little later.
Look, I can tweak my list a little, and I can move. I'm going to move Mills back a little, but where I'm going to put him is he's staying.
Hey, you keep him where you have him. That's fine. This is your list.
Well,
You just have to
looking
justify the stats.
looking at Mills and the quarterbacks that I have behind him, I do need to tweak it just a little.
So you finally realize.
So I'll tell you where Mills was before I tweak him, and this is where you guys are gonna really question me. I had Mills at 24.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. And now looking at it, there's definitely quarterbacks that I should definitely have above him. But I was looking at stats, doing it quick. So yeah, I will change Mills.
Wow.
24.
24. Oh my gosh. These fans are going to be like, what in the world? Why is Tim on the podcast?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, we voted this guy as best host.
Wow.
Hey, you got to throw some opinions in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just
That
trying to
is
win
true.
worst opinion next year.
Yeah, to go forward.
I'm trying to get all the awards next year.
I mean, I can get, I can go ahead and give you that award because I won it this year.
Okay, so
Y'all want to get into 32?
did you guys even say your 33s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Watson.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm Wilson.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought I started that one out. All right.
Nah.
All right, well then I'll start this one out, and I'm going to get another lot of controversy from you guys. I put Matt
Go for it.
Stafford.
Wow.
I mean, not total controversy for me. A little low, but
I think that coming off the Super Bowl and how he played this year, he was not good.
No,
and I know
get
because
that.
I had him in fantasy.
I totally get that, and I want you to understand. I respect that decision and that little thing that you just said because it is true. But I don't have him that low. I don't think he goes that low.
I don't know.
I don't even know if he
could have
goes-
done the same thing, but I'm just basing off of how it looked this year.
Oh, I did. That's how I did it with all the quarterbacks.
Okay.
right, yeah.
I base it off how they played this year, this season.
I don't know. I wasn't a
Pat,
fan
you
of
want to go
Stafford
with
this
your
year.
32?
Yeah, so my 32 is the eventual replacement and the possible future replacement because I think they should cut Matt Stafford and keep him. Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
2-8 record as a starter and one of the teams he was on. 10-8 touchdown interception. No spectacular play. I mean,
I don't have him that low either.
I would say
both
I
of
didn't
those
place him that low because I think if he would have been on the Rams the whole year, he would have been way better than what he was. I think the Panthers killed him.
Yeah, Panthers really did kill Mayfield. But y'all are going to be shocked on my 32.
All right, what you got?
Well, he comes from New Orleans Saints, and it is Andy Dalton.
Really?
Yes.
ooh.
I thought Dalton had a okay season compared to a lot of these people.
Dalton was 252 for 378. He had 2,871 yards, 18 touchdowns, 9 interceptions with a QBR of 95.2. Yes, he had a decent season, but I don't feel like his season was that spectacular to be able to put him above where I feel he should have been. And that's why I ranked him at 32 where he belongs, I feel.
I don't know. I think Dalton was a good one.
Yeah, like the Saints were so sold on Jameis, and like he got hurt, and Dalton kind of won his reps. Like he came in and played so well that the Saints were like, abandon the Jameis plan. Dalton's our best chance of winning. He was slinging.
I agree. And I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I feel Jameis was a little bit better than Dalton.
I don't know.
Hey, you know what, Tim?
Shut
your mouth.
I think
Shut your mouth, Tim, because you know what? I just won back my worst opinion.
All right. Well, I guess we're on the last one of the episode because we're doing 36 through 31. So, Pat, you want to tell us what 31 is for you?
Someone that was already mentioned. It is Matt Ryan, the veteran, played pretty badly, a lot of turnovers, 5 fumbles lost to add to the 13 interceptions he threw. Just wasn't a good look for that whole Colts team. They should have been so much better.
Oh, yeah. I think at the beginning of the season, in our first pod episode, you and I said the Colts were going to be a promising team this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they should have been a promising team this year, but whatever happened, I don't know. I couldn't answer that, but we'll see if they can bounce back next season.
All right, well, what you got, Tank?
Well, what do I have at 31? Let me just put it this way. Both of you all have already said the name.
This is where he says Patrick Mahomes.
And this is Patrick Mahomes. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's actually, I lied. Jalen Hurts. No, being serious, it was I put 31 was Marcus Mariota.
Stop dropping pick.
Yep, the stop dropping pick. So that's where I put Marcus Mariota. And now, just like Wilson, Mariota is off the board for all 3 of us.
Yeah, I think we only had, 2 of them? Because I'm going to say one that only one other person has said. My number 31, I give it to Carson Wentz.
Ah!
Yeah, I put Carson Wentz 31. Rounding out the end of this episode, again, Carson Wentz, he's an okay backup, but he's not there to lead a team.
Oh, I agree. He's definitely more of a backup than a starter now. Now, hold on. I lied, because if he would go to the CFL, XFL, USFL,
yeah,
I think he could start somewhere. But if we're talking about the NFL like we are right now, he's not a starter. He's going to be a backup.
Yeah, I think so. So then,
yeah, I could see maybe if a team misses out on a free agent or one of the 3 good draft prospects, maybe signing him just for maybe the Falcons say they don't get a good quarterback and he's left. I mean, I think he's better than Desmond Ridder at the current moment.
I think he's somebody who can teach.
Yeah,
bringing him to teach Desmond Ridder would be all right.
Yeah, but I don't think many teams are going to give him a look unless they're in desperate situations.
Oh yeah.
Well, since we said some of these quarterbacks and they aren't on a team anymore this year, to end off the episode, we'll say who we think these players are going. So we said Mariota. Mariota's not on a team anymore. We said Wentz. Wentz isn't on a team anymore. Was there any other ones?
Is Dalton still in the Saints?
No, Dalton's not on a team either.
I don't know if Baker's technically a free agent or not either.
I think they signed him.
I was gonna say, I think that if I'm not mistaken, with Baker Mayfield, they said with his contract was that he was going to, if he was going to go to another team, that the other team was going to have to pay like big money and pick wise also to get Mayfield. So
I think it said that whichever team signs Baker would have to give up a third or a fourth round pick for him.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Mayfield's going to stay at the Rams.
Yeah.
Dalton, I think he is going to be a backup. I think Wentz is going to be a backup. I don't know what team. Like Pat said, I think the Falcons are looking good to possibly pick up Wentz or Dalton. Mariota, honestly, that I could see him up there in Indianapolis possibly to help them out a little bit. I mean, Mariota is not one of the greatest quarterbacks, but I think Mariota would do good in the Indianapolis scene.
I think Mariota is becoming a backup. I believe Gardner Minshew is a free agent, and the Eagles need a backup, and Mariota would fit that system better than any other.
Yes.
So maybe a cheap backup if they could get him.
I think Wentz goes to Kansas City
to back up Mahomes.
Yeah, since Henny retired, because wasn't Wentz there 1 year with Andy?
No, I don't. I'm almost positive Wentz has never played in Kansas.
No.
Well, Wentz never played Kansas. I'm talking about when he signed with the Eagles. Well, was drafted.
Oh yeah,
I think he had 1 year with Andy.
No.
He didn't.
No, he didn't.
Was that the Chip Kelly era?
Who did draft him? Was Chip Kelly right before Doug? I'm an Eagles fan. I should know.
Chip Kelly was before Doug. And that's when they went like 3-13 2 years in a row, and they got rid of him for Doug.
Yeah.
I was going to say, wasn't it Reed, then Chip, and then Doug, and then what's your all's quarterback or coach now? I forget.
Hey, respect Sirianni's name, okay?
I couldn't think of his name. I'm sorry. I was having a brain fart.
Says me who couldn't remember my own coaching lineage.
All right, here. Tell me the last 5 New York Giants coaches. After Coughlin. After Coughlin.
Joe Judge.
That's one.
Okay, Judge. I know Judge.
Dayball, obviously.
There's 2 more. Actually, 3 if you count the intern. The interim.
I couldn't tell you.
Giants. Was there the guy from the Browns, or is that Joe Judge? Oh, Joe Judge.
Are you talking Freddie Kitchens?
Yeah, Freddie Kitchens.
Freddie Kitchens was our OC.
Okay.
And then Jason Garrett took his spot.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jason Garrett took that spot.
Yeah, that was Daniel Jones' like first or second year.
Who are the other 2? I have no idea.
We had Pat Shurmur.
Okay.
When he was what, the Vikings OC, and then came to us. Then right after Coughlin, we had Ben McAdoo.
I forgot about. Always made fun of that name.
And then when McAdoo was released during the season, we had Steve Spagnuolo as the intern.
I forgot
Former Eagles
Steve Spagnuolo.
Yeah, we had Spags. And then he left us to go. I think he left us to do 1 year with the Rams, and then he's been in Kansas City since.
He loves him some Andy Reid.
Actually, no. I think we took him from the Rams because I think he was the interim head coach for the Rams, and then we took him for our DC. And then after McAdoo was fired, he then decided he was going to go to the Chiefs. And he's been on 3 Super Bowl winning teams.
Smart move.
Spags is a good DC.
He is.
He is.
But
all right, there's our 36 through 31.
Now I have written all of our picks down, guys. And if you want, I can go ahead and release them out to the world, or if you want me to just wait to do one big, giant, enormous list, I can. Whichever y'all would like, let me know. But Pat, I just want to say, man, it was an honor to have you on the show. Can't wait for you to be around us more. And it was heck of a ride.
Hey, I
Heck of a
appreciate
ride.
it.
It's
Yeah.
like it's done.
No, okay, heck of a ride. No, like I'm talking about last season. It was a heck of a ride for
Oh,
last
okay.
season.
Yeah, and no, it's gonna be great to actually be on the show and not have to just send in my audio clips and yeah, and get some interaction and banter between some of these outlandish opinions already.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
already
mean, you already
bullied
got
me
you
to
got
move
Tim over
Davis
here talking
Mills.
about having Mills at 20 whatever.
Y'all bullied me into moving him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for the next 5 weeks to see who we get to our number ones.
Yeah.
And then after that, we still have other things we want to do. Pat had an idea for some things. We have some ideas for some things, and
I
it'll
hope
lead
none of
all the
them
way
gets
up
to me
until
dunk.
the start of the season.
Yeah. And was it today that started the new season? Or is that when does that the new classified season start?
I think it's
'Cause I
technically
thought it
after
was
the
today.
5th. No, I think it's technically after the 15th because if players aren't
Oh.
signed by the 15th, they're all considered free agents.
Right.
Oh, okay. I couldn't
So,
remember
yeah,
when
you have
day it
until the
was.
15th to use the franchise tag. So I think technically, I don't know when the 15th is. I think that's a Thursday.
It's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. So yeah, it technically would start the 20th because the 16th and the 17th is days for GMs to figure out how much money they got now after not getting players.
All right.
So March 20th is technically the beginning of the brand new season.
And
that'll be
there's
our
already been a lot of things shaping up and
yeah. And
You know.
March 20th will be our 24 through 19. So but
well, we already know Mills is not going to be at 24 because you already said he's moving down.
yeah, y'all bullying me. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and sign off. I'm Tim.
I'm Tank. And don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit the reminder so you get all of the notifications. This is Tank. Peace.
And I'm Pat, and it's been great to be here live. And yeah, see you next time.
Bye, everybody.